Hello everyone. A long time ago I promised you a Q&A video and I never got around to it until now. To make up for lost time, I'm going to try to get to as many of your questions as I can. And there was a lot of them. By the end of this video, you will know me better than I know myself. Let's get started. Who's your largest inspiration from the commentary community? I think it is Eddie Burback, Tara Mooney, and Jarvis Johnson, who are just my favorites. What opinion have you had in the past that is completely different now? Mint chocolate ice cream. I used to hate it, now I love it. Even though it tastes like toothpaste. Maybe I do still hate it. Since you mentioned that you're an editor a lot, do you have any advice for someone looking for a job as a video editor? No, I'm sorry. I'm still in the same position you are. I would love to be hired if anyone's looking. God. What is one thing you see in commentary YouTube/YouTubers that you do not want to do in your videos? Sometimes you see a lot of the smaller commentary channels going after a topic just because it's a popular topic, and then they don't really add their own thoughts in. They just kind of want to capitalize on it trending. And when you make an entire 10-minute video without actually saying anything, it sticks out, and it just kind of, I don't know, it doesn't really do anything. What are some topics or issues you don't want to talk about or probably won't cover? I try to cover stories where I think I have something to add to the conversation, and if there's a topic that I am not educated on or just don't know anything about, then I'm not going to cover it. Honestly, how are you? I would imagine that having so many new eyeballs on me would feel overwhelming. Thankfully, you have all been very kind to me, so I do not feel as though it's overwhelming. I really mostly feel like the community I've started is growing, and that is nothing but rewarding to me. I know you're in film school. What are your plans career-wise after you graduate? Can someone please hire me? I need to move out. What are some things you do in your free time? I'm a walkman. I enjoy going on walks no matter what the weather is. I like playing video games with my brother, hanging out with friends, you know. What slightly less well-known movies and TV shows would you recommend to watch? For TV shows, I would say, Over the Garden Wall and The Leftovers, I think, are the TV shows that affected me the most that not a whole lot of people know about. What do you find most stressful about being a YouTuber? Do you ever have any bad days because of that stress? You just kind of have to assume that some people will see a fraction of you and make up their minds about you without knowing anything else or even wanting to know anything else. But once you've accepted that, it's easier. What is it like dealing with the potentially overwhelming amount of supportive viewers who now build up a parasocial relationship with you? That's a good question. I think as long as you all view me as like a friend who's like gone away to college and only talks to you a few times out of the week, if you can understand that like I cannot give you my undivided attention, then I think we're absolutely good. What's your advice to someone who feels trapped by their parents because of their young age and immaturity? My basic answer is to just give it time, because you will grow up and like leave your parents' house just with time. That's the easy answer. Or you could just sneak out when they're asleep. What's the main thing you want people to get out of your channel? I think it's just that you can talk about social stuff with a positive mindset without making fun of anybody. I remember the poll choices being a day in the life or a Q&A, so my question is, what does a day in your life look like? I scroll on YouTube a lot. I also try to spend time with my family while I'm here in their house. Go for walks, play video games, listen to music, watch TV. Not a lot. If you could change or improve one thing about YouTube, what would it be? I'm glad you asked. I want every comment you leave on a video to have a badge next to your name showing whether you liked the video or disliked the video, because that would clear up the comments and the context behind them a lot easier for the creator. If someone leaves a comment and there's like a blue thumbs up next to the name, I know to go into it with like a positive interpretation of what they say. YouTube, hire me. How do you choose the topic of your videos, and do you like being an editor? I do enjoy being an editor. It's the part of the film process that I feel like I have the most control over. As far as choosing topics, I like looking for arguments or debates that I can cover both sides of to try to understand and then form my own opinion. So a lot of the topics I choose are basically looking at two sides of something and then coming up with my own. What's a weird, fun fact about yourself? I can wiggle my ears. No, I won't prove it. What's your favorite color? Green. Coffee or tea, what's your favorite kind? I actually don't like either. I don't do caffeine. That's why I have bags under my eyes. Do you like soup? Goddamn love soup. Anywhere you would love to travel to once it's allowed. Sweden, Australia, and then as many parts of Canada as I can go to. Is Cinnamon a nice cat? Yeah, she's cool. What is Curly editing Duncan like? Is he editing videos as a job for other channels? I would love for editing to be my job someday, but for now I'm happy doing this channel and then making all the crumbs that YouTube gives me. What genre of music do you listen to? What's your favorite song right now? I'm really a mixed bag when it comes to music. I hear specific songs and just add them to my list, but here is a list of songs that I regularly listen to. What attracted you to film/editing? I'm not good at anything else. Opinion on the new Bo Burnham special. I loved it. I've seen it 3 times. Bo is a favorite comedian of mine. I do think the internet took it a little too seriously, what with some of the reactions I'm seeing. But for the most part, I think it's beautiful. I think it's an amazing work of art. What is your end goal for YouTube? What's the moment where you'll feel like that is exactly what you want to be doing? What do you want for your channel? I think the moment I'll know this is for real is when I get that silver plaque you get at 100,000 subscribers. It's gonna knock my teeth out. I would like to continue doing YouTube as a side job no matter what I do, because this is a hobby to me first, and I actually really do enjoy it. So no end goal, I'll keep going until the platform burns to the ground or whatever. Hey Duncan, would you rather have feet for hands or hands for feet? I would like to have both. Do you usually script your videos before you start recording or just do it on the spot? I usually have notes to just give me a broad feeling of structure on what to say, but for the most part I do just scream my thoughts at the camera. Does having more subscribers bring you more happiness than pressure, or the other way around? I think there's both, I think when you have more of a following, there's more people to please, but you get more from it because you feel more seen and heard. I don't think it's possible to have more subscribers without feeling more pressure. So I think it's just something you kind of have to accept and work with. The big question, Kuncan or Duncan, we need to know. I'm good with them both. Duncan's my real name and Kuncan's just funny. What's it like being an amazing person? That's kind of you to say. I don't think I'm amazing. I think I'm pretty average. Is film school worth it? Also, any general tips about being an editor? Film school is only worth it if you make connections. I took a lot of film classes and learned things, but I graduated film school without any job offers or internships because I didn't network. And that's mostly because I didn't like my classmates. I was not ready to shill out and get a job with people, even though I didn't like who they were. I was surrounded by just not a great class, I guess, and that's just luck on my part. But it was also very expensive to pay for a school, go, and now exit with nothing but a dinky old YouTube channel. So if you're social and you like making friends and you're good at that, then film school is probably worth it. General tips about being an editor, I would just say, do what feels natural, trust your gut, maybe study music. If you actually pace your editing out with beats, then it becomes a whole lot easier. What's your favorite animal living and your favorite extinct creature, and why for each? My favorite animal is a manta ray because I just think they're beautiful and fun to watch. As far as extinct creature, I like just dinosaurs in general. I was a dinosaur kid growing up. What video/creators do you like to watch in your own spare time? These are the channels I'm subscribed to, and these are my small creator friends. I enjoy watching everything that they all put out. I spend half my day on YouTube, so I'm absorbing a lot of content from these cool people. How does it feel to have built a media empire? This is my roommate, Frank, who is being kind to me as usual. I love you, Frank.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
Are you filming?
Uh-huh.
Are you filming?
Uh-huh.
Are you filming? Are you filming?
What inspired you to start making commentary videos? I have a lot of opinions and my friends were sick of me sharing them. With quarantine restrictions lifting, have you been making an effort to get out at all? Yes, I miss people, I miss places, I miss things. Do you enjoy the content you make now? I do. I don't think I've ever made a video that I've despised. I've made some videos I cringe at, but you're supposed to grow from every upload, so that's a good thing. I think if I ever make a video I actually do not like, I'll just either privatize it or just take it down completely, because there's no point keeping something up if it's not, something you're proud of. Is there a specific reason or video you think the algorithm kissed your forehead? I had 6,000 subscribers when Tiffany Ferg gave me a shout out, and she brought, I think, enough people to my channel to boost me to 10K. And then those people watched my current video at the time, which was the John Mulaney one. And then that just helped boost that in the algorithm, which brought more and more people to my channel. So it really all comes down to Tiffany, so I owe her my life. What is one memory from your childhood that you remember very vividly? This is my earliest memory. When I was 2, I remember my aunt's dog chased the mailman, and I thought, oh, like in the cartoons. How do you organize your thoughts to be able to bring them across to your audience? I usually just word vomit onto a page and then the next day go through and try to make sense of my rambling. Sir, do you have a podcast? I like listening to you talk. I currently have a movie podcast with my friend and ex-roommate Frank. Maybe I'll start a podcast about me and stories later in life, but who knows? What is your favorite thing about the internet? I think it is actually, not to be cheesy, but putting yourself out there and reaching people you never would meet otherwise. I'm kind of an introvert. I don't put myself out there too much, and getting to talk with people who live in different countries has been more of a gift to me than I would have assumed. So love the internet, mostly. How does it feel to have such a big audience? Does it feel like it's real? Yes, I think it doesn't feel real in between videos, but when I post a video and just get the views and likes and comments, then it makes me realize that oh shit, I'm reaching real people. What helped you push through tough times making content? I think just knowing that the YouTube algorithm rewards consistency has helped me motivate to push through any low moments I've been in. It doesn't matter if you post a 2-minute video, a 5-minute video, or a 10-minute video, but if you make a day every week to actually just upload something, then it kind of kickstarts those creative juices, and the algorithm will still reward you because it enjoys consistency. Did you expect your channel to grow as much as it did? No, I thought it would take me years to get to 10K, so this is amazing. It's a gift. If you weren't doing a commentary channel, what other content would you make? I don't know if I'd be on YouTube if I wasn't doing commentary. I don't think any other genre really appeals to me, and I don't really think I'd be good at any other genre, so this is kind of my niche for now. If your life was a meal, what would it be? Pad Thai. There's no reason behind that. I'm hungry and I want more Pad Thai. What's your favorite video you've made, and what video are you most proud of? I said this earlier, but I try to be proud of all of my videos. The ones I keep watching, though, are not commentary. It's the ones I made at the beginning of my channel. It's the vlogs I made with me and my friend Frank. We just went out and did stuff. I end up watching those the most just because, well, I've been locked inside and I miss going out and doing things. Would you ever consider collaborating with Anna Marie Forcino? I think I spelled her name right. I think you guys give off the same energy. I do love her channel. I want to collab with a lot of people. I think commentary is a tricky genre to collaborate with because it's kind of hard for it to not become just a reaction together. But I promise to you guys, I will try to reach out to more people and do more collabs because honestly, I can't think of anything more fun. Thoughts on creator conventions like Playlist or VidCon? I would like to go to them. I don't know enough to have a negative opinion or really a positive one, but the idea of going and seeing and meeting fans in person in real life sounds like an adventure, honestly, surreal. So I'm in if they ever invite me. What's something you don't like doing when it comes to making videos? I think it's just the time. It takes a long time to make videos and it's rewarding, but draining. Also, would you use the term content creator to describe yourself now? I mean, I guess technically what I am doing is creating content, so yes, but it's kind of got a negative taste in my mouth when I say content creator now, just based on the people I cover. So I don't know. I think it's fine to call me that. I just might not use that to describe myself. How long does it take you to write, record, and edit a video? It depends on the topic for sure. I usually take a day or two to come up with the idea and the script notes. It usually takes me like maybe 2 hours to actually film the video, and then editing usually takes around 4 to 6 hours. How do you cope with fatigue from video producing? Are there periods of time when you struggle to make content or struggle to know whether you should? To me, YouTube is more of a creative exercise than an obligation. I know that is not what the algorithm wants me to say, but I do enjoy the challenge of posting a video every week. And I am aware that if I don't post every week, the algorithm will boost me less and I'll be seen by less people, which sucks. That is a weird cloud to have over your head, but honestly, I still get a thrill from doing it, so I don't think I've ever been fatigued yet. I'm sure it's coming, but for now, I'm all set. I have the feeling that your audience is a bit older than you. If yes, how do you feel about that? I'm fine with that, I'm 22. I probably do have a lot of people older than me watching. If any of you guys have life advice, please give it to me. I don't know what a credit card is. Where do you see this channel going? Like, do you want to make YouTube a full-time job if you get to the point where you make enough money to do so? And how long would you be a YouTuber? God, I've said this before, but I want YouTube to be a consistent part-time job for me. Like, no matter what I end up doing, I would like to at least make a YouTube video every now and then, just as a creativity thing. So I'm gonna do this as long as I can. I do need to be paid to live, so I might have to take another job, but I do want to keep doing this, and I do want to keep making videos for you guys. How does it feel having a bunch of people watching you all the time? I can get into it. What series are you currently watching right now? Well, my family is watching the Loki TV show, and that's been pretty good. I also started Kevin Can Fuck Himself, which has been pretty fun so far, so I'm into that. I watched Infinity Train and season 2 of Too Hot to Handle, which are very different. I don't know. I try to watch a lot of stuff in order to inspire me to create, so constantly watching stuff. Something you can do that is completely useless. YouTube. I can recite pi up to like 15 digits because I thought that would be impressive to do as a kid, and then nobody thought it was impressive, and then I never unlearned it, so go young Duncan. What advice would you give your younger self? Nobody's going to remember the mistakes you made, only you will, so get out and make mistakes because that's how you grow. Is being a YouTuber your ideal forever job, or would you like to do other stuff in the future? I'm okay with only doing YouTube until I'm like 30, and then I think by that time it's time for me to either do something else as well as YouTube or progress further in like the film industry, either making short films or editing for a larger production. I didn't think YouTube would be a thing for me like 5 months ago, so anything can happen. Question for you, Duncan. If God is great, then why... Take your time, I'll be here. What would be your favorite movie? Would you rather be a squirrel or a raccoon? Raccoon, because of the little grabby hands. Have you ever been camera shy, or do you have any advice to overcome it? I think the best thing to overcome that is to do it. At the very beginning of my channel, when I was first sitting down and talking to the camera, I was nervous as hell. I was talking very slowly. I was very self-conscious about how everything was coming off. So it's not a fun answer that you want to hear, but honestly, if you keep doing it, it will get easier. Who are some other small channels that you would recommend? I have listed my YouTube friends on the front page of my channel under Friends of the Channel, and they are so inspiring to me. I've had great conversations with them all. They really... God, I'm gonna get cheesy. Knowing that other people are doing what I'm doing and sharing my passion means a lot to me. So all of these people are great. Please subscribe to them all. They all deserve it. How's college going? Stressful. One thing you would say to someone that wants to start something but is scared. Being scared is valid. It makes sense. But, you can try it, and then if you fail, you can stop. And if you try it and you like it, you can keep going, It's just lower the personal stakes in your head if you can, because things may matter to you in the moment for sure, but, you probably won't remember it in a month, so you might as well do it. Would you ever dye your hair, and if so, what color? I would look good strawberry blonde, I think. I don't know for sure. Did you play a lot of video games as a kid, and if so, what was your most memorable moment when you were playing one? Probably this one. You know, that's the intro to Super Mario Galaxy, which was the first real video game I ever played. And that moment where you just sort of realize that you're isolated in space is such a quiet, contained, beautiful moment that it sticks with me, honestly, still to this day. What do you think your content will progress into in the future, or will it stay the same? I think I would still like to cover social commentary issues or like drama and attach it to bigger stories. But in the future, I would like to start doing longer videos every now and then, maybe even like a 30 to 40 minute video essay. I think the larger productions require a lot of work, and that's why I don't usually lean towards them now. But in the future, when I have more time, resources, and money, then absolutely, I'm going to go nuts. Why do you use your phone as a mic? Genuinely curious about that. Is it better than an actual microphone? I used to use a microphone, and then it broke one day, and I panicked because I didn't want to have to buy a new microphone. I couldn't get this one to fix. So I used the voice notes app on my iPhone to just record my audio, and the audio was just so much better than it ever was with the mic. So I was like, screw it, I'm going to keep doing this. I like how low budget this is. I want people to know that if they have a phone, they can do this too. What is your advice to small YouTubers to get big on YouTube? Post. Doesn't matter if you love the video, just post. Take a risk, put it out there, and you will attract the right audience that you are meant to attract. I know that probably doesn't mean anything coming from me, but I was in the same position a while ago. Who is Kuncan Dastner / Duncan Kastner? I don't know, but I'll let you know when I figure it out. Probably too late, but what made you want to be a YouTuber? Well, I originally wanted to be a fireman, and then I learned that takes a lot of effort. Real answer, I like the sense of community. I love the idea that people are meeting in the comments and talking because of something stupid that I put out there. Like that, it makes me feel like I'm creating a positive difference, and I'm going to keep that going as long as I can. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? I love cookie dough. Do you like cats, dogs, or neither? I love both. I'm very much an animal person. I live in a cat household, so I've only ever been around cats, but I love dogs as well. I'm an animal guy. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? I say bring them all on. What is the background flag in most videos, blue and stars? If you're talking about the flag that was in my old Chicago apartment, that would be the Chicago flag. Thoughts on the Spy Kids franchise? I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember liking them. How has quarantine affected your mental health? Most of my quarantine was in Chicago for school, where my very few friends were separated from me and I could not see them easily. I would go weeks without seeing people in the harder weeks of my quarantine, and it was hard, absolutely. I think YouTube and sinking myself into projects is what gave me the motivation to keep going, because school certainly wasn't doing it. I don't know. Quarantine was really hard, and part of me feels like I'm not yet out of it, even though I'm vaccinated and seeing people again. I'm not in that Chicago apartment. But has not been super. So thanks, COVID. Favorite way to eat potatoes? Quickly. Okay, no, seriously, Duncan, is your crush on Florence Pugh ironic, or are you actually into her? Also, do you agree that it's criminal that she's with Zach Braff and not you? Because it is. I try to avoid celebrity crushes. I honestly do, but something about Florence Pugh, man, just God. I think I embrace the celebrity crush in an ironic way, because it is kind of a joke to love an actress you don't know. But, if she was here, I would be too nervous to talk to her probably, because, haha, that's me. What's your favorite Pokemon? My top 5? Thank you for asking. Bulbasaur, Sandshrew, Sewaddle, Crobat, Kyogre. How's it going? That's my question. It's going really good. Favorite female rapper, if you have one. Mine is Megan Thee Stallion, by the way. Megan is so good at what she does. Doja Cat as well is super smart with her lyrics. I kind of want to support every female rapper I hear of, so, as of right now, no negatives. Did you make that Patreon yet? It is in the works. I want to make it right. You know, I don't want to rush into this and then not deliver to people what I'm promising. So I'm going to take some time to really make sure that this Patreon is the right one for me. But do look out for that because I need it. I can't think of anything other than how's your day been? So yeah, how's your day been, mate? It's been really good. Thank you for asking. Is cereal soup? Yes. What is your dream job? God, I think it might be this. I think this is my dream job. What's it like? I don't know. Favorite beverage? Canada Dry. Please sponsor me, Canada Dry. Is pineapple on pizza a sin? Yes. But it is a forgivable sin. Because I commit it. What is your sign? I am a Pisces. You can tell from the emotions. What is your third favorite color? Purple. Do you like One Direction / Harry Styles? I used to not really be into anything One Direction made, and then I heard Night Changes, so I've got some meditating to do. Is doing YouTube hard? Yeah, it's a lot of work, especially if you want to do it right and you want to like put in effort, but it's absolutely worth it, at least for me. You know, it's very rewarding and it's a challenge, but it's fun. I can't recommend it enough. Favorite number? 68. Hello. Favorite YouTuber? Me. All right. I think that's all the questions I can do in one sitting. Thank you for watching this whole video. I appreciate everyone who sent in questions, and I will see you right here for the next video, whatever it may be. Please take care of yourselves and others because you deserve it. And yeah, thank you for everything. I love you lots. Bye.